Yes, I have them like this, and you can see it, and it's already, like I said the last time I came here, it's in the Auditor General. You see, when people come here to see anything, you can see it on the site. It's on the website of the Auditor General.
In politics, I mean, you say numbers also. Yes. So those notwithstanding, if a whole lot of them think otherwise, they go with.
How many are there compared to the people? Have you been? And that's why, if people are coming now to protest, why don't you protest in that locality? Your protest should start from home. National Labour Congress will not go to United States to protest against oil subsidy they are talking about now. They will start from Nigeria here.
How well are you in touch with the people?
Very well in touch.
Do they know you? Do they know your councillors?
My councillors are well known. I am well known among my people. Why you see, the thing is, come there and feel it.
Access to
come there and
someone wants to see the chairman. How free or how easy it is to see the chairman?
I overheard somebody sometime. He called me, and immediately I picked my call. I was telling somebody at the background. I think the person is from one newspaper. That is the only chairman that picks his call. I pick all my calls, whether I know you or I don't know you. I close in the office around 10. I'm a banker, and this has been in me. 27 years in the banking industry is not a joke, and it has been in me. It's inbuilt. I close from the bank. I close from my office. Even as of yesterday, I close from the office 10 p.m. I don't, because I have a very good working environment in terms of my office and everything.
Quickly, let's talk about the voting system that will be used this Saturday. LASIAC, Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, the opposition party, the PDP. By the way, they're coming in for the very first time. Now you're getting re-competition for the very first time, because before now it's just maybe no PDP there and you just go to the polls. Are you worried that they're there, or are you scared?
I'm happy that they're there. I'm happy that they're there because they will now know that they are nowhere in terms of grassroots politics. Politics is all about structures. What structures are there for them on ground? Do they have wards members? Do they even have councillors? Do they have chairmen? Why must I be afraid?
So the voting style, they say, as against what we had in the last general elections, where you come, you do your accreditation, you go home, maybe in 30 minutes time, you come back. But what LASIAC is doing now, simultaneous accreditation and voting, the PDP and other parties, they're kicking and saying that this is just an avenue for your party to rig them on that day.
Well, I think it's just that people are not well informed. If you look at the pattern that we had the last time, because of the level of education of our people, it brought about a lot of apathy. Now people will get to the voting stage, to the voting arena, you accredit, you go back home. Maybe as at that time there's a very good program on the television, people will not come out. People will not come out to now do the real voting. You must have done a lot of... So it is the lapses that LASIAC had actually seen. And when they saw, they said, look, let's improve on what we saw in the last general election. And I believe them that what they are doing now, people will stay there, you accredit and vote. If you now want to go and watch Baba Salah, go home and do whatever you want to do. Okay. And as at that point in time too, it gives the people, you don't take the entire day from the people. The last time you are taking the entire day from the people. Well, they do not have anything to do.
It's worth the sacrifice for us to get a true democracy, because the fear of someone, maybe I live in a Limosho and I just cast my ballot, I can easily stroll when I get the bleach and just clean the ink and go to another place and vote. So,
but there's accreditation.
They're talking about multiple voting here. And since the last election was accredited as one of the best so far the country has ever witnessed, so why not take from the best and implement it for this particular election?
When you are talking about the best, let's see the end of what is going on in the court about the last election. Let's see the end of it.
The last
one. No,
come on. At least your party fared well in the last election, especially in the southwest. If not that process, the process that gave you victory in the last general elections,
if that process,
why not use it in Lagos?
The process gave us victory because we have the people. You understand?
So
whether that has been done, whether they use that,
have they disappeared now?
No, the people are still there. So but we are saying that don't inconvenience the people. For the convenience of the electoral system, do not inconvenience the people.
My question will be, how are you, sorry, Chamberlain, how are you seeking the buy-in of this other political parties? Because if you're kicking this furiously against this particular system, don't you think that you might not be able to enjoy your tenure as a chairman with all the litigations that might most likely come out of it?
If the process is perfect, if the process is good, has been laid down by LASEC, I am not here to talk for LASEC. LASEC will have been here to talk on the process themselves. But what I'm saying is that the process that has been laid down by LASEC, I think to an objective mind, to me, it is still okay. Because now, we've been well educated. Even last Thursday, they called stakeholders meeting to let everybody know how we're going to do it. We have handouts on how the process will go. So I think it is just we that should go back to our people and educate them. Okay. This is the process. I will come out and say, look, this is where you should put your fingers. This is how you must do it. The last time you went home, this time don't go home. Just finish the whole thing before you go.
Where was the voter register displayed this time?
Every polling unit. At least in my own polling unit, it was displayed.
Not in the local government offices?
No, I mean, you have it in the local government offices, but in all polling units. No, if you can come there and see all the polling units. The register was displayed.
Because they say
even placed on the. If you go to LA Primary School, Ajegula in Agausa, you will see it. You go to African Primary School, you will see it pasted. In all the polling units, these things were pasted. What you have in the local government as of now is the list of the contestants, the list of the candidates,
not the voter register.
The list of the candidates that have been cleared. Then you have a comprehensive list of all the voters registered still in the local government. If LASEC is in the local government, we'll call it the LASEC office.
So is LASEC in your local government?
Yeah, LASEC is in my office.
So they displayed that one.
Yeah, it is displayed there.
Going back to performance, because I'm very particular about performance and the functions of local government chairman. The fact that they bring development to the people. You have actually made a point about people not going around to verify, but I will believe that all of us here live somewhere in Lagos that are in local government areas. I also have happened to travel a bit, even recently, to a place called Badagry. And in that particular local government, it's very hard to see what effect the local government chairman has had. You know that place is particularly a rural area, and even you have made the point that collecting IGR from that particular place might be a bit difficult because of the circumstance. How do you begin to justify the performance of your colleagues? I know that you might say you're not here to speak for them because you've done what you can do in your own local government, but how do you begin to justify the performance of your colleagues when you compare to what the state government has done so far?
You see, the state government and the local government's activities and they are complementary. That's why even in the rural areas, that's why we have the Ministry of Rural Development. They have their own duties to perform. Now, whatever you are seeing is complementary. In some cases, even in my own area, there are roads that are constructed and people believe it was constructed by the state. If you go out now, they say na Fashola Dwam. But how would you identify those that have been done by the local government and those that have been done by the state?
I'll give you one instance. I mean, I have to, just in case the chairman of Badagry local government is listening and he's wondering what this girl is talking about, I'll give you one instance. Yes, from the roundabout, the major roundabout in Badagry, there's a road called Joseph Dosu Way. That road was started by the state government with street lights and all. Now the street lights are gone. I mean, they're there quite all right, but it seems the bulbs are burnt. when you get to the roundabout where there is the local government office, as it were, from that road down to Topo local government, I have never seen that road, Topo area, I think that's supposed to be a place, from Idale down to Topo, because I know what I'm talking about. I've never seen that road in such terrible state of disrepair.
But you agree with me that that road is being constructed now by the states. You see,
I did not see any sign of construction recently.
The construction is on. The construction is on.
Not in the pipeline.
No, not really in the. I mean, you will see, even if you go by the side, you will see that they are already having caps.
I did not see any such thing.
Well, let me just tell you. You see, because of the limited resources of the local government, and you know that this specific road, you see, one thing for us to identify is this road a state road? Is it a federal road? Or is it a local government road? And if you have your resources, you must know how to allocate your resources. You're talking of the roundabout. The roundabout is even a trunk A road that is going to Seme. It's an international road.
That's a different road.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. The trunk A road going to Seme is a different road. From that road going into Badagry is another road by itself. The state government has taken over that road.
You're talking about Dosu Joseph Road. Dosu Joseph
I told you Dosu Joseph Road has been constructed.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But from the roundabout in front of the local government area in Badagry itself, down to Topo where you have ASCON, that's the Administrative Staff College of Nigeria, that road, I have never seen it in such a terrible state of disrepair, and they have a local government chairman.
Well, I will don't let me say yes, I can talk on behalf of fully on behalf of the local government chairman.
Okay.
But now I want, you see, there's one thing I want the media to do. Now be a check, a constant check on even the performance of the local government. Beam it to the people from there, because we on our own even try an internal system.
Sorry, we don't have time. Okay. We really have to go, since the media would like to know, so that the people watching it will also know. Very quick one here. The ACN, do they forbid primaries? A quick one here.
We had primaries.
Good.
We had primaries. Okay. ACM do not forbid primaries. Even for the national elections, we had primaries.
All right. Tell us then.
For the local government election, we had primaries.